Welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. So today what we're going to be installing on the Civic is the K-Tune shifter and a few other goodies. The K-Tune X2 shifter, D series and B series. So I got some bushings here because this car is all stock. So I got some bushings. I got another piece for the top of the transmission. This is a spring, I believe, a stiffer spring. And I got the hybrid racing shift plate to replace the boot on the K-Tune. So let's get it. Alright guys, so the first thing I did was took out the screws from here, here, and here on all three sides. Make sure you put them where you can find them. And then now I'm gonna pop up this piece and then take off this piece. But make sure you take off your shifter first. Shift knob. It's a little cheap one. See what we got in here. Got some change. Got the button that I messed up. Some chapstick. Anybody need chapstick? The heck is this? Victoria's Secret. Wow, Grandma, you shopping? Look at her. Oh man. What else is in here? Some pennies. But anyways, let's get back to it. Give it a little tug. Pull up that whole piece, right? Just drop it out the way. See what we got in here. Cup holder. Anything hiding under there? Alright guys, let me get back when we get the next piece. Alright guys, so if your car is stock like mine, what you gotta go do is go down underneath the car and drop the exhaust. So I believe this right here is a 14. And then there's one way back there. That's the only two spots to unbolt this stock exhaust. Then you got a hanger right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock these two out, and then I'm gonna let y'all know what size they are. Alright guys, so that's a 14 and that's a 12. It's spring loaded, so be careful. Knock them both out on each side and then go for the rear. Alright guys, so here's what's up. Lock this side off and then spin this side. As you can see, it turns. No pressure under these springs, so you're good. Put that aside. Exhaust is all the way off. I just took it off the hanger. There's the hanger right there. Take it off the hanger. So what you gotta do next, I believe, is knock off this right here. So this is the bolt that looks like it's gotta come out, the nut that's gotta come off, and then you lock it off on this side. Right there, right? And then all these up here are 12s. 12s. Just like that one right there. is a 12. I'm tightening it. Right, turn that off, loosen that, take that off. We start with this one first. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like when it comes out. The 12 bolt. Those two 12s holding on that. And then the bolt holding on that. Lock off the 12 on one side and then just turn on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, install the shifter, and show y'all what it takes to do that. But before that, let me show you one thing on other Civics that you might have to do, which in my case, I don't have to do. So now on this part of the shifter, let me get that light out of the way. So on this part of the shifter now, it'll usually have weights. And as you can see, this thing has no weights at all. But on this part of the shifter, hanging down, to install this shifter, you might have to cut a weight that attaches and go out here. In my case, I thought mine had it, and it didn't, so I don't gotta mess with that at all. Alright, so remember that. And don't forget to watch out for spider eggs. Or spiders. Watch out for them trying to get into your car, right? Alright guys, so go ahead and knock out these two bolts to take off the shifter. Now remember, you're going to have to use this plate with your new K-tune shifter. I'm going to show you all that when it gets to time. But it looks like my new shifter pieces might be the wrong one. These holes are way bigger. I don't know if I got to take these out and install them in there. I'm gonna have to see. If that can take out and go in here, maybe it can work. If anything, I might just have to reuse this because this looks like it's in good condition. This one comes in two pieces. This is the stock one, which all this stuff is in real good condition. So I don't mind using it back. Alright, let's get it. Alright guys, so what it looks like is you gotta clamp down this side with some kind of pliers, because it'll break loose, but it just won't turn. Once it starts to get loose, it'll want to turn. So you gotta clamp on this side with some kind of pliers or whatever, and then start turning on that side, right? Alright guys, so I got the shifter here. So what you want to go do now, after you prepped, I already put in my new bushing. It looks like it's going to work. It just looked weird. I put that plate on the bottom, and it'll definitely help it mount up. Just make sure you grease up your bushings a little bit. That's how that one looks. This is the part number that I'm using. Energy suspension. Alright, let's get on with it now. So take off that plate. You don't need that. That's for as you can see, it's got 3 holes. This one only got 2. So yeah, so it ain't gonna work. I don't want to feel like modifying it right now, so I'll use my stock plate and just drop that on there like so. Let's get it. Alright guys, this is how it should look. You get it over that one little ring of a rubber ring, that one lip, and you just let it sit right there, and then you remember there's a ball in here, so you pop it in right here, and then you go ahead and use your new screws from in the packet to mount it up. Alright guys, so this is how I did mine. Allen key with a washer, original washer on the bottom, and a nut, right? So original washer that came off of this right here with that original nut and whatever hardware they gave you. This thing came with a lock nut, so it wasn't gonna work, so I don't know. I'll let you guys know if it works. I mean, you'll see the video. And let's see if I can figure out what goes where. This side goes on that side goes on this side, this side goes on this side, like that. I'll let y'all know it'll work, because I don't see no videos out there that fully tell this part. Don't forget guys, you might need to put this in here, so don't forget like me, alright? So make sure when you're installing the shifter that this part is towards the back of the car. That's how you correctly set it up. Alright guys, so this is what I did, right? Nut, spacer, then washer in between this and the spacer, right? And then you got those two little pieces that go into the attachment piece, the pivot point. And then I put another washer over here. That's how I set up mine. Let's hopefully it's good. Seems like the most logical, and it's tight. It can't move. None of that in there. Washer on this side, washer in between the spacer and this piece, and then the lock. Very tight. Don't forget to bolt up everything. Don't forget this boot up here to pull back down, so you don't get moisture or nothing going in there. Alright, let me wrap up down here and finish up this install. Alright guys, so I'm in the car right now, and you want to go ahead and adjust this part of it. You're going to use the smallest Allen and adjust it so you can be able to get to the bottom ones. Adjust that first so you can get the height or latched on, and then I'm sure you got to lock it down with this right here. Look at that. This has got a piece that goes into one of these holes right here. So when you lock it down, tighten down, everything tightens. Right? Alright, so let me get it. Alright guys, small Allen keys to adjust the adjustment how high you want it. The big Allen key is to lock down this one right here. And the medium size one is for the bottom, to lock on your whole shifter assembly, your whole top piece. Now I'm gonna go ahead and work on trying to get off this whole booth. So it looks like just 2 screws, and then just pop these 2 out right here, and then I'm gonna show you guys how the hybrid racing one looks. So there's it right here. This is the old one. This is the new one, I mean. This is the old one. Flip it around. In there. And then you just screw that down. Just screw it down one. Same good. Show you how it looks. Just look at that. Let me go ahead and install it, and then I can show you guys. So there it is. I got it installed. Neutral, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. It does feel way better than stock. Way better. Still, this hole bothers me, but hey, always got the stock one I could throw back in. Here you guys go. Got my little knob on, but this has been it. This is another install. This is the K-Tune X2 shifter for 88 to 2000 Honda Civic. And unfortunately, in this video, I couldn't get to the upgraded spring, shifter spring from Speed Factory, but next time I will. And there you go, guys. There's the car. Still don't have this registered yet or up on the road, but this summer I'm hoping to get everything ready, getting her ready as a daily driver. This has been another install. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.